In the dark, narrow streets of Victorian London, a killer stalked the night, silent, unseen, and merciless. His crimes shocked an empire, terrified a city, and created one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in criminal history. More than a century later, his identity remains unknown. This is the story of Jack the Ripper, London's most infamous serial killer. The year was 1888. London's East End, particularly the district of Whitechapel, was a place of poverty, overcrowding, and desperation. Thousands lived in filthy conditions, struggling to survive. Crime was common, policing was weak, and many women turned to prostitution simply to afford food or a bed for the night. It was in this environment that Jack the Ripper struck. On August 31st, 1888, the body of Marion Nichols was found in Bucks Row. Her throat had been brutally cut, and her abdomen mutilated. At first, police believed it was another tragic but ordinary murder. But within weeks, it became clear something far more sinister was happening. On September 8th, Annie Chapman was found dead in a backyard. Her injuries were horrifying, far more savage than the first victim. Parts of her body had been removed with shocking precision. The killer seemed to have knowledge of human anatomy. Fear spread rapidly through Whitechapel. Just weeks later, on September 30th, two women were murdered within an hour of each other. Elizabeth Stride was found with her throat cut, likely interrupted before further mutilation. Less than an hour later, Catherine Eddowes was discovered in Mitre Square. Her face was slashed, her body mutilated, and organs removed. A piece of her apron was later found near a message written in chalk, adding to the mystery. Then came the letters. Newspapers received chilling messages from someone claiming to be the killer. One letter, signed Jack the Ripper, mocked police and bragged about the murders. Another included part of a human kidney, allegedly taken from one of the victims. Whether the letters were genuine or hoaxes remains debated, but the name Jack the Ripper was born, and it captured the world's attention. The final confirmed victim, Mary Jane Kelly, was murdered on November 9, 1888. Her body was found inside her room, and the crime scene was beyond horrific. She had been mutilated beyond recognition. This murder marked the end of the known killing spree, but not the end of the mystery. London was gripped by terror. Women were afraid to walk alone. Citizens formed vigilante groups. The police were overwhelmed and under-equipped. Despite thousands of interviews and suspects, they found no solid evidence. So who was Jack the Ripper? Over the years, countless theories emerged. Some believed he was a butcher or surgeon because of the precision of the wounds. Others believed he was a doctor, a sailor, a foreigner, or even a member of the British elite. Royal conspiracies were suggested. Some claimed the murders were covered up to protect powerful individuals. More than 100 suspects have been named over the decades. One theory pointed to Montague John Druitt, a barrister who drowned himself shortly after the murder stopped. Another suspect was Aaron Kosminski, a Polish immigrant with mental health issues who lived in Whitechapel. Some modern researchers claim DNA evidence links him to the crimes, but experts dispute the validity of that evidence. Others believe Jack the Ripper may have been more than one person, or that the murders were unrelated crimes falsely grouped together. What makes the case even more disturbing is the killer's complete disappearance. No arrest. No confession. No proven identity. He vanished into the fog of London as suddenly as he appeared. The media played a huge role in turning Jack the Ripper into a legend. Newspapers exaggerated details, spread fear, and published graphic descriptions. The public became obsessed. The killer became a symbol of evil, mystery, and the failure of justice. Over time, Jack the Ripper transformed from a criminal into a myth. Books, films, documentaries, and television shows reimagined him endlessly. Some portrayed him as a monster, others as a genius. Some tried to humanize him. But the real victims, the women whose lives were taken, were often forgotten. They were not just victims. They were mothers, daughters, sisters, and human beings trapped in desperate circumstances. Despite advances in forensic science, the case remains unsolved. Much evidence was lost or never collected. Crime scenes were contaminated. Records were incomplete. And the killer lived in a time before fingerprints, DNA, or modern profiling. Perhaps the greatest fear surrounding Jack the Ripper is this: he may have been an ordinary man. Someone who blended into the streets. Someone neighbors trusted. Someone who walked away after each murder and returned to a normal life. And that possibility is terrifying. Jack the Ripper represents more than a killer. He represents society's darkest corners: poverty, neglect, violence, and the fear of the unknown. His story reveals how easily evil can hide when systems fail. More than 135 years later, people still ask the same questions. Who was Jack the Ripper? Why did he kill? And how did he escape justice? The streets of Whitechapel have changed. The gas lamps are gone. The fog has lifted. But the mystery remains, etched into history, unanswered and unforgettable. Jack the Ripper was never caught. And perhaps that is why his shadow still haunts London.
Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope all if you are doing great and having an amazing day. My name is Noor Baqi and I am really excited to start this new journey with all if you. You know, this channel is not just about videos, it is about story and ideas and inspiration. I created this channel to sharing something positive every signal week. Sometimes we all need little motivation, and sometimes we just need a good story to smile again. Decide exactly what this channel is all about. You find understanding stories, real life experience, and powerful lessons that again change the way you think. I be uploading new videos regularly, so if you don't want to miss any of them, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press this bell icon so you get notification when you post something new. You support means everything to me, and to great we can build a community full of partnership, learning, and good vibes. So sit back, relax, and let us begin this amazing journey together. Thank you so much for watching and welcome once again.